all gets released straight back into the air as carbon in the next few years. Here in the Australian cool temperate forests, a lot of the carbon from the tree ends up sequestered permanently in the soil.
This is a transitional forest, and by that I mean it's moving from rainforest to eucalypt back to rainforest. And this period is probably occupying around about 500 to 800 years. So that's what we're looking at with the ecology right now with this. It's a living example. We see this tree here has been blown down. It started to rot. It probably died because it reached old age, probably around 200 years old. Some of these are a little older. And eventually when they fall down and rot, they provide the ideal conditions for the next generation. But what comes up with the little seeds are not eucalypts, but myrtles, because the conditions are right for these. It's dark, it's damp, and they have this wonderful nutrient of this rotting log. This particular one has now provided this lovely nutrient and moisture for this young myrtle to grow. Give this another 200 years and it will be quite a large tree.
Well, the history of the battle for Tarkine National Park's been a long one. The very first proposal came back in the early 60s. From there, it's been on and off the agenda, and the push to really drive it home as a national park and a World Heritage Area, I guess, came in the mid-90s.
My involvement in this area first came about with the Circular Head Council. It's the local Shire Council here in northwest Tasmania. They wanted a national park, 150 square miles in those times, but they had no data. So we set about organising weekend excursions and week-long excursions, and gradually we picked up a lot of information about this area. That was the beginning. It was all ready to be gazetted when the government changed. The government fell and a new government came in, and the result was we didn't get our national park. A Labor government came in, and Labor at the time wanted jobs, they wanted forestry, they wanted mining, they wanted all this area to be opened up for that. Unfortunately, of course, logging was the main thing that did develop. Some mining did develop as well.
Along the coast we've got Aboriginal archaeological sites that date back thousands of years. And we're currently seeing illegal use of off-road vehicles and four-wheel drives, trashing those sites, and the vandalism that's been happening to some of the petroglyphs, the rock carvings along the coast.
Ya Chawacha, Ya Pulaninga, Taralia, Palawa, Warrawea. Let's welcome along to the country we're on, and I'd like to acknowledge the narrow